probably can't hear me yet. But hi. Hope you're well. Doing okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. I hope that you're doing great. Happy Tuesday. Are you going to send me some tacos? Is the real question. Hope you're doing well. Wondering how y'all are with your Christmas shopping. I haven't really started. I have did a few things, but not a lot. Hey, Pink. No, long time no see. You're right. All right. So, what we're going to go ahead and get started because I have a few things I want to discuss and talk about and let you know that I did not prepare my desk properly for this situation. So, let's just scoot this stuff out the way real quick. Move all this out the way. I want to talk to y'all first about some of these cute little things that I have been wanting to do for a while. How's it going, Pink? I know we just talked, but all right. So, this arrow came from the Dollar Tree probably a couple of years ago because I haven't bought the arrows this year, I don't believe. Not that that's important. So, what I thought we would attempt to do is hi Heather, good morning. How you doing? Hopefully well. We could do two things, okay? Well, we can do a variety, a myriad of things. I had bought these during Thanksgiving and had bought some other things for Thanksgiving. Now, these napkins, as you can see, I think they are 8 by 8, 6 by 6, 6 by 6, 6 by 6 napkins, right? So they're not going to fit on this little arrow. We could paint the arrow another day, not today, and we can decorate that. Or we could go ahead and do it. I have this, and then I have some leaves and pumpkins. Now, I know we're not in fall anymore. Some people probably like, we haven't been in fall in forever, ma'am. I get that. I understand. Excuse me. Or we could do this project, which is way more messy. We take a cone and we wrap it up. I want to make some of these little faux Christmas trees. I've seen it on the interwebs, Pinterest, and we got these little cones from Hobby Lobby. And right now when I got them, they were on 50% off for $2.49. So half of that, do the math. Better quality, 6 pieces. So if you get 6 pieces, divide into $1.25, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, what you do with this is we have this. I had spent some money and bought these last 2 years ago, I think, to make some Christmas tree stuff, right? So what we're going to do is take this, wrap it all around here, and then we'll come back next Tuesday. Or I'll do like a post video once it dries and show you how it looks because this hole that's at the bottom, we're actually going to put some tea lights on it and you'll see it that it's going to sparkle through. So we could do that. And then I just need to step away if you guys want to do some stamping. And I have another project, project galore. I have some more of these, but I have green. I want to do that too. So I want to try to do a few with y'all. I'm trying to capture what I like to do, not so much everything that I like to do, but some of the stuff that I like to do. Um, because it's fun. Let me know if you can hear me, please. So we're gonna be using some cling and seal or saran wrap, whatever you need to get that's in your kitchen, or you can use a plastic bag. Any type of plastic bag will do as well. Just needs to be something that's going to protect your stuff. You have so many projects. It truly is artistic experience just to do. Yeah, yeah. It depends because if you are a crafter, like a paper craft or whatever, I should have did the Christmas stuff 2 months ago. Like when it comes to creating for the season, if I'm creating in the month of December, I'm way behind. Um, I'm way, way, way behind. Which is kind of sad when you think about it like that. But that's just how it works. I'm cutting this instead of putting it back in the wrapper and the box and doing it. The thing is, this project will not be finished today. Um, so the thing about Christmas and me, I have a am I gonna do stuff for Christmas or oh my goodness, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stuff for Christmas? Because let me show you my cell phone. What we gonna do? I'll just show you post out pictures of it. This to tomorrow. My son has a test today and tomorrow, so um, I want to do some. So I bought three Dollar Tree lights from the store. They're solar panel lights, snowman solar panel. So what I'm gonna do is just take the lights and put them in the Christmas tree. I mean our tree outside like that. So it can light up the tree a little bit. But let me show you if I can pull this up without looking crazy. So what I want to do is take some bowls and I have to make sure that this is more not as cost effective as it's appearing to be. But look, so like this lady, y'all can see, yeah, she's made these and what she's three large metal hoops and use zip ties to connect them into a sphere shape like this. Then grab some fluffy yarn. So get some yarn and wrap it around. I don't particularly like that one. The one I like is this right here. These little ornaments. So they've taken these bowls and spray painted them gold, green, and red and turned them into ornaments. And I thought that'd be really cool to do. And also, I wanted to do this with you all today. Can you see it? But I was like, is this really I didn't have the mental capacity to actually do that. And then it was another project that I want to do. I want to do this project right here, but on my own because it's going to take some while. Um, so also this one right here. We could have done this one, but we're not. We're doing I did this a few years ago. I can't find a Christmas tree. I think I put it in a box somewhere, but I had did this one. All you do is take your um this thing right here and wrap it around. Take the yarn and wrap it around. But this time we're going to preserve this and the yarn. I mean, we're going to preserve this and just use the yarn as our project. Okay. Let's see. Can I get two wraps out of there? It don't matter. I mean, it does. That's the glad. That's glad. That's the good kind of wrap. We don't want to waste the glad. I tried to grab the Dollar Tree kind, but I couldn't find it. I don't even know why. I have an unopened Glad in in my cabinet. What is going on with that? So we're gonna do this one first, right? So what we're gonna do is smooth it all the way down, um, just like that. And since it's clean, it should stick, right? Now, what we're gonna do next? Good morning, Samara. I need you to keep an eye on your mail. I have a small little thing. This is not what you're getting. Is nothing pertaining to your birthday. It's just all the stuff that I said I was gonna send you in small portions, like little tiny boxes. So just keep that in mind. I think it's coming through UPS. So yes, UPS. I didn't write a note or anything. So mm, yeah, I apologize. All right. So I meant to grab another cup, but we got this. And I think uh, we'll do this. We'll just use this. I hope everyone's having a great day. Y'all have a great weekend. Y'all ready for the big day? Christmas is in 20 days. I have nothing. That's a lie. I have a few things purchased for my son. I'm such a good parent. I have Christmas presents that he haven't received from 2 or 3 years ago that I can still use. Cuz well, you don't know, but I used to shop year round. I still do. Well, no. I stopped that last year. I used to stop shop year round for everybody I know. And so when Christmas came, I wouldn't be so pressed, right? I wouldn't be so upset about it. But now I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm not buying you no more toys. You don't need them. It's time to start getting just the underwear and socks in one gift. Now he wants, which I am gonna talk to his dad about this. He wants Splatoon. I don't know. if Splatoon would be a good game for him because he starts crying and throwing hissy fits. And I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to deal with that. What y'all think? What would you do? Like if that was your situation. I mean, some of y'all probably have had those situations if you have little ones. I was talking to someone yesterday and they were like, "Yeah, my kid still does that sometimes." I'm like, "Great." And they're a teenager. They were saying that their kid was a teenager. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this plastic. Normally, I would uh put down a baking sheet, but I was like, it's gonna be plastic on plastic on plastic on plastic today. No paper on paper on paper. All right, so we're gonna put this down here at the bottom. Now we'll have to come back and visit this next week if I don't do a video. I probably won't do a video. And then we got this yarn. This yarn is pretty dang expensive, just so you know. But I did try to get it on sale. And I want to say I got this yarn from Hobby Lobby or either Michael's. I think this is the Loops and Thread Michael's yarn. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start from the tippity top and work our way to the bottom. I know normally we start at the top and we start at the bottom and then we get to the top and now we're here, but no, this time we're going to do the top and go to the bottom. Come on. We're going to put this right here. Don't move. All right. You know what is good right now, y'all? What's going on? Someone called. I got a letter in the mail from this organization that I need help from, right? And they said, "Hey, we reviewed your information, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and here is the information that you need. Call me if you have any questions." Well, of course, me being a person that I am, I have questions because they didn't include all the stuff that they said they were going to include in the daggone message. So now I have to contact them and they're not answering the phone. So now I got to get in the car and drive and see them. A whole mess. It's a whole mess. Yesterday, the man called me and was like, "Are you sure what you're saying is true?" I'm like, yes, what I'm saying is true. So I have a few issues right quick, y'all. Give me 1 second, please. Cat fur, all kinds of crap on this paintbrush. And that's gonna drive me crazy. Anywho, so what's up? What's going on with y'all today? What y'all got planned? Hmm, for this week? We're gonna be extra generous, just so you know. I really wanted to just run this through the I wanted to run this through the Mod Podge, but because I have issues with touching it, I did, and I told myself, get your gloves, get your gloves, get your gloves. Y'all see what we doing? No gloves. All right. Let's see if I can't do this more left-handed than normal. I mean, I'm left-handed, but dang, I feel like I'm fighting a battle over here. Ugh, see, we definitely fighting a battle. So I want it to be not tight, but I want it to be very snuggly. I want it to be right next to it. You know what I'm saying? Finishing my grandson's birthday banner. How you doing that? And being a pain in the husband behind for the weekend. How you finishing up the banner? Is this your new grandson? This your new grandbaby? Or is this another grandbaby? Yeah, my son and I are going to do some bonding, some craft bonding, I suppose. Okay. He's getting into it a lot more lately, but he doesn't do it. He don't want to wait on me. And then he does it all messy. Like we have paint on our table now. I was like, no one wants to eat off a paint table. He's just sitting there looking like, I wanted to paint. He was like, I wanted to paint though, mommy. I was like, but you should have waited on me like I told you to. And because you didn't wait, now I got paint on my table. Because even I, who has been living a lot longer than he has, I still clean up for myself. He turns one in a week. Huh? He turns one in a week. Two? Wait, what? It's a heart over that message. Hold on one second. I don't know why they have it like that. And by they, I mean YouTube in a week or two. Wow, Heather, I can't. Exactly. Exactly, Samara. Exactly. He already won. He probably hell on wheels. If he anything like his grandparents, I bet he hell on wheels. I mean, that is so cute. I'm just messing with you, Heather. No, not really. I think I speak the truth. All right, so then we're going to take this and just dip it right here a lot. And then we're going to take our uh, fabric scissors and cut it. And we're going to finish it off right there. Now, from the pictures they shown, I don't know, because this is our first time doing it this way. From the pictures they shown, it has a little bit of gap in there, but we're going to put a tea light underneath. So it's going to be like a lit Christmas tree. You get it? Good morning, Bex. How you doing today? Hopefully well. And it's not all hard and crunchy like the one I did with hot glue a few years back. I really want to try that project. I should have researched a little bit more, but I did. So we're gonna just set it to the side and maybe it will finish drying before the end of our mess making that we got going on here. So I'm gonna pull off another strip of saran wrap and get into it. Do y'all have a Ollie's where you live? We do. And listen, I lived in a few places, okay? But my favorite alleys was in Virginia. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with this one. I was not as generous with the saran wrap this time because I don't want to hear my inner thoughts later on when I need to saran wrap some food and be like, you used the good stuff on your craft project and now you're using a crappy Dollar Tree saran wrap and it won't saran wrap. No. No ollies. Oh no, that sucks. So we have one here and then they built another one here, right? So we're gonna do the same thing, get into it real quick. Um and it's about 10 minutes from the house. Like it's really quick. You get in the car and you know how you say, oh, the store right around the corner. Literally, you drive 10 minutes at the most and you're there. Well, the one that I lived in Virginia was I wasn't even crafting then, but I used to buy craft because I knew I was like, one day I'm going to be a crafter. I spoke that into existence. So one day I'm gonna be a millionaire. Right. Go ahead and put that out there. And when I get that money, y'all best believe I ain't gonna give y'all none. But we're gonna do crafting stuff. And if you need the money, then yeah, you can get the money. But it ain't like I'm saying I'm gonna send everybody $25,000. But if I do, the taxes, shoot, y'all better be ready for that. The IRS always trying to get your money. My aunt passed away, as some of y'all know, 3 years ago now, right? And I was her benefactor. The IRS, I looked it up though, so it wasn't like I was like trying to get over on them. I looked it up and I was like, do I need to pay taxes on inherited money? Now, mind you, it wasn't a bunch of money because here I am still making YouTube videos trying to get monetized, right? Anyway, uh, hold on, let's get this going. Let's get a good start. Let's get a good start, y'all. Let's get a good start first. Um, but I got a letter stating earlier this year, you owe us, you need to give us document proof of the documentation, right? So this is my question. I called them and I asked them a question. And the lady, I said, if I send you the documentation, am I gonna still owe you? And the lady was like, yeah. I said, well, why don't you just tell me the bill and I can set up a payment plan, right? I find it weird how they text, bruh. My thing is, so I don't think I've ever told y'all this before, but I am retired from my previous job. In the process of trying to find a different job, but I'm retired, right? Uh, and retirement money is not the same as a regular paycheck, in case you're wondering. Okay, uh, retirement money is not the same as a regular paycheck at all. I mean, y'all know that, right? Pensions, and so they tax my retirement money. They tax the retirement money. This is the funny part. They tax the retirement money, right? And then the money that I put in my savings, my IRA and stuff, they tax that too. If I take it out early, I get another tax penalty. So you tax the money before I put it in the account. Then you tax it when I take it out, and then you're taxing it while it's in because they want you to document your tax savings. So the money is taxed 2, 3 times. It's taxed when I first make it, when I put it in the savings or the IRA or whatever. It's taxed if you take it out early. They tax you. And then it's another tax at the end of the year for the taxes. Why do they even let you keep the money if they're going to tax it? Because back in the day, in America, I don't know about the other places, they thought it would be a good idea to have residual money from people's hard earned money by taxing it. And it probably was a great idea because it really wasn't meant for poor people at that time. It was meant for people that had money to be taxed. But I think poor people, middle class, not the rich people, okay? Uh let's not get so messy talking about taxes and stuff. They get taxed a little bit more than rich people because rich people know loopholes. Poor people just like, oh, I'm gonna buy the lottery ticket and win the lottery, right? They say that's the poor man's tax right there, the lottery. I get it. And I get why in old movies people would keep money in them. Yeah, you keep your money not well, I can't. So before, I think it was 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. If you had a hobby, you could make up to $1,000 without reporting it on your taxes. Well, $999. They changed that. So if you make over $600, at least that's what Makari had told me. If you make over $600, it's reported to the IRS, and then of course they're gonna be like, what you got going on? How you doing? Where my cut? I think that's why a lot of people kind of refuse to like work because they don't get to keep all their money. And I understand it. I don't really condone that because now that you're not working, other people have to we rely on other people. Like taxes, I'm not sure if all of y'all own houses or properties. All of that property tax is not your property. It's the property around your daggone city, right? So I had got my property tax for the house, and It was like the community college, the road work, the traffic stuff, the this and the that. And I'm okay with it because it's a part of the community. So I want the community to still be nice. I want it to be a nice neighborhood, not a neighborhood where I'm like questioning if that person get ready to jump out the side of the car and get me. But keep this in mind: those people pay taxes too. In bad neighborhoods, taxes are still being paid on all of that stuff. But what's being done about it is my issue. This big old ball is hard to unravel. So I just want them, I want them, the people that make these rules, to think about not the rich, but the not the rich people, right? I went to the doctor yesterday and I have insurance, pretty decent insurance, and the copay is $40, right? I was upset about that. I really was, because this doctor wants visits weekly. You only pay you $40 every week for 1 hour. And then you gotta think about the benefits of going to the doctor, right? They're gonna heal me. I gotta be mindful. This one don't want to act right, y'all. I gotta, the benefits of the doctor, do they outweigh $40 a week? I'm like, how many of these am I gonna have to do? And they was like, well, I don't like to put a number on it. Some people come here for months. I know someone has been doing this for years. Oh my God. Are you serious? Years? Years? And then I was sitting there thinking like, okay, the benefits of doing it is way is good. It's worth it, right? It's worth it. But then I'm like, okay, who budgets doctor visits weekly for $40 in their spending budget, their life budget? Nobody. Not the first go around. Nicholas, please don't get on my yarn. Anybody want a slightly used cat? Slightly used cat going real cheap. Real cheap. I'm gonna pull this off stream real quick, y'all. No, get off of there. I knew you was gonna try to mess with it. So y'all finish y'all Christmas shopping, Christmas trees all up. I know Samara said hers goes up early. What about you, Heather? Pink, y'all got yours up yet? Bex? And Nicholas cameo. I'm gonna mail them to Brazil. He looking like what? You want to know something? You talking about inherited, ingrained, crazy stuff. I have a little boy fishing in the fishing pond, right? And on the fishing pond, it's a fish. You would never get rid of Nicholas. If you say the word, I trust that he would have a great life with you. I know that he shoot. If you say you adopted me, I'm coming. Forget that. Hello. I know that I would have a better life with you. I trust that I would have a better life with you. But I can send Nicholas your way if you want. You know what I'm saying? I'll even give you money for his food the first 6 months. I don't know. No tree this year, but we are going to grandbabies for the holidays. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, we don't even know when our tree is. What? Not y'all know what a tree at. Mine in the garage. I'm gonna go in that garage and get it this weekend. Just trying to make some mental notes and arrangements. I'm really happy about Christmas. I'm just not excited about it. I think because I know that Christmas, even though December 31st is the last day of the year, Christmas, when my son goes on Christmas break, it solidifies that the year's over for us. And we're moving on. We have graduated, mentally graduation to a new year. And I'm excited about next year so much, y'all. I can't tell you everything that I got planned and what I want to do because, like I said before, every time I say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna stream every day for the next 6 months," something crazy happens and I get sick, and then I look like a big fat liar. But I want to talk to y'all real quick about the coloring inspiration. I stopped it, as you probably know. You wasn't getting a notification in your email every day. I stopped it because I just felt, and maybe this is me just being like in my mental thing. I just didn't feel like y'all liked it or wanted it, so I stopped it. I could always start it up again. Of course, it'll be a reset. But I just didn't feel like y'all were liking it. People were liking it, so I stopped it. Let's see. Uh, oh, we don't even. Let's see. I'll take Nicholas if you take my kitty nickname Paper Shredder. No, no. Paper Shredder? Paper Shredder sounds like they shred paper. Let's see. I have a vintage ginger cat up for grabs. Oh, no, 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 no. Listen, this is only for me to advertise Nicholas's departure from the house. No, I love Nicholas so much. He is a cuddler. He's a psycho. He destroys stuff, but he's my little cuddler, my psycho, my destroyer of everything. So we're gonna go ahead and clip this right here. Oh shoot. But if y'all are really trying to get rid of y'all cats, I don't think y'all are. Um, Now is not a good time to get rid of them, right? Because people are gonna be getting animals for Christmas for their families and then getting rid of them in really bad situations, and we don't want that to happen to the kitties. Now, for Valentine's Day, it might be a different story. Although Nicholas is annoying right now, he is right under my foot. So you see how we have these spaces right here? I think that's gonna be so cool. Yeah, people do that. Nicholas sounds wonderful. Nicholas is a pain in the butt, Bex. But he is a good kitty cat. Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time. I wish that he was more. He looking at me like, what? Say it. Say it so I can bite your ankle. Um, I wish that he was more cat, if that makes sense. Nicholas is basically a grandpa. He's not he's not a grumpy kitty cat though. He's just crazy. Ain't that right, Nicholas? But he will. Y'all verified this for me last week. Because I asked you, did your cat do it? And you said, yeah, or your dog. Like they lean into you. Like if you want to push him out the way, he'll lean into you so you can't push him out the way. Like, I ain't moving. We're going to do one more because we still got some paint left. Okay. And then we're going to move on to our next project. And I think one of them, the smaller one, might be dry enough for us to look at it. But I think we might let it sit and dry for 24 hours and move on after that. Because I think that would be beneficial for us in general. I do have a stamp that I want to stamp some images and color, but I don't know if we'll get to that. Yeah, I don't know. What's for lunch, y'all? So we're going to repeat the same process. You make him sound grumpy. Oh, he is an old man, but he's been an old man since day one. He's been very much a cuddler. He's been very much a set in his ways. Lately, I've been sleeping with my bedroom door open. And so he's, of course, been coming in and sleeping at the edge of the bed with his feet. Now, when I was dumb, I had first got him, I used to want him to sleep at the head of the bed. But now I'm like, yeah, we lucked out with that one because he sleep at the bottom versus at the top. I've seen videos of people's cats sitting on their head, and Nicholas would probably be in the crate at night if that was going on because I need the little bit of rest that I do get. I need that. I have a kale smoothie. Ooh. Okay, do you not like the kale or the smoothie? Because that sounds so good. So we're going to do this one like that. And we're going to take it to the top right here. And then we're going to grab onto that plastic because it's sliding. Hello. And then we're going to take it and turn this way. Can we please get this together? Anybody been to Hobby Lobby lately? I haven't. I haven't been there in a couple of week, 2 weeks now. 2 weeks. I had wanted to catch a sale, a clearance sale of their beads, their jewelry beads. Oh, come on. Let's see. Let's start it a little bit shorter then. But I went through some of my stuff yesterday, this whole weekend. But today I saw another point that I was like, okay, we're not going to the store today. I was just gonna go to the craft store today. And I was like, stop, y'all have these self talks with yourself. Like you'd be like, stop doing that, don't do that. That's not good. Why you do that? Or is it just me? It's probably just me. Um, this thing do not want to go, y'all. You do not want to go. That's okay. I got something that'll hold it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I was going through some stuff and I was like, why did you buy this? You don't need that anymore. Don't buy no more. And I was like, I want it though, because what if? That's my problem. What if is always gonna get me. Yep, I had a self-talk. Yeah. I hate that talk. Like the voice of reason comes in and is like, listen here. Why did you spend your money on that? Like, let me tell you, I had to mail off a thing, right? I had to mail this off because I had promised it to someone. We're doing a thing. I hope Samara don't mind this. Samara has been so kind to me throughout these since I've known her, but since I moved back to Texas, she's been so kind to me. A lot of people have, but Samara and maybe like three or four other people have been so kind to me. Samara never ever forgets the things about me, like my birthday. She always sends a something for Christmas or whatever. And I always say, no lie, I have a bunch of stuff to send to her, right? But I just haven't mentally been like, okay, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it. I was gonna send it 2 years ago, and I never got everything together because I was like, I'm gonna wait and send it this time. And then something happened, right? This is not going well for me, just so y'all know. This one is not giving me a good happy feeling. And I'm just need to cut this thread, because why are you trying to hold on to this thread? You got 99 spools of threads and you trying to keep one piece of anyway. So I have like, I'm not gonna even tell y'all if I tell you how many things I have to mail out to people, it's freaking embarrassing, right? But I was going through some stuff and and this is the thing that I told myself. I'm sitting here like, what is preventing you, your crazy self, from just sitting there and boxing the stuff up and mailing it out? Like, what is preventing you? And I'm like, nothing. But because of the way I shop, right? I may have said, "Ooh, she needs some white paint." Now, this was 3 years ago. I got the white paint. And then I was like, okay, she need the white paint. She need the white paint. So now I got white paint in different rooms of my house. All she don't even need no paint. I ain't never heard her say she paint projects a day in my life. But that's just an example, right? So we had talked about Julie nutting stamps. And I was like, oh no, don't buy none. I'm gonna send you some. I'm gonna send you some. 50 years later, I sent her the daggone Julie Nutting stamps. It felt good to send it because she used it, and then she reciprocated right back and sent me a project that she had made with it. But at the same time, I was like, I feel horrible because I have all this stuff for her that I haven't mailed out. And that's in general. Someone had asked me for a project that I had made in 2018. I was like, oh yeah, I'll mail it to you. That project is upstairs in the craft room, waiting, waiting to be mailed. And then I have an issue with mailing the project off because I'm like, what if it's not good enough? And I think that's the part, y'all, that I really am afraid of. I'm like, what if they don't like it? What if they think it looks pretty on camera and then they get it like, this is some crap? I don't know. I just worry about that so much that it clouds my better judgment, not the judgment of, okay, you sending them something nice. If they don't like it, they don't like it. That's on them. I'm sending this like, I don't know. So yeah. Anyway, I have to work on that. I know that's a me problem, not a anybody supposed to be receiving this stuff problem. But yeah, this weekend I was like, I'm grabbing some stuff and I'm just gonna put it in the box and mail it off because now Samara don't even daggone craft that much. So now I have all this craft stuff. I'm like, is she gonna use this? I don't care. I'm still saying it. If she don't use it, you know what people say. If you can't use it, just give it to somebody else. I'm like, I've gotten presents like that from people. I'm like, I'm not mailing. You took the time to send this to me. I'm not giving this to Sheila next door. Sheila can get her own friends. All right, so this one is a little bit more haphazard. Let's clean off our hands. But yeah, nonetheless, that is my dilemma. I'm worried. I always worry that people won't like the stuff that I make for them. Um, Even when I cook, like if I cook a new meal, this is crazy, and it doesn't taste good to me, and I ask my husband, I'm like, "Do you like it?" He's like, "Yeah, it tastes good." You like that? He's like, "Yeah, what you done?" I was like, "It's okay." He's like, "No, it tastes good to me." And then he'll eat it all up, and I'll still go and be like, "You sure you like that?" I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with her. She do that a lot though. A lot. I gotta get out that mindset. All right, so we don't want to pour this back in because it has fuzz in here, but we're gonna stick this in this cup real quick. And we're gonna work on our next project. I hope you get back into crafting too. But even still, even this is the thing. I received a project from someone that was crap. Crap. Complete and total crap, right? And I'm saying this as a new crafter back in the day, 2017. I never said I think this present is crap. I just took it and I was like, I don't want to be this person. Like if you was to say, trade with me a new craft or trade with this person that you ever crafted before, I would trade with the new craft before I traded with that person because I don't think they even tried. I don't even think they tried. It was just like they just took something and threw it together. All right, y'all. So we got our two little things done. Now I grabbed, what the heck is it? Oh no, I lost it. I lost it, y'all. I brought it to the table. Nicholas, are you sitting on my bag? Nicholas, are you on my bag? He's about, huh? Sir, I'm gonna need you not to be over here when I'm streaming. I don't know. I'll have to get out of that mindset, of course, over time, but I just worry. It's hard not to worry. Um, because I'm always like, okay, this could be better, this could be better. I hope they like it, blah 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 blah. And then if you don't like it, it's okay. Nicholas wants to craft too. That is pretty bad. Listen, without I probably had that video up of me showcasing what I got. Uh and I just pretended like it was great. Because I never want to poo poo on anybody. And yeah, I've said too much. I've said too much. I've said too much. I'm looking for something, y'all. I promise I am looking for this. I have some little Jenga blocks that I was gonna try. We was gonna glue them together and make some cute things, but we'll have to do that next week probably because I can't find them. And Nicholas is looking at me like, girl, if you don't stop moving, you messing up my sleeping spot. Yeah, I don't know what I did with them. All right, so give me 1 second. We got glue. We got this. What we gonna do? Oh, we need to clean our hand again. Is this one dry? Look, this one's almost dry. Oh my goodness. It is almost dry. I would still recommend like a whole day. Yeah, you like HEB? Yeah. HEB is more expensive than the Walmart, but they have most of the time they have better quality food, so that's why I go there versus the Walmart. And where I live, I'm not sure like if you live in Texas or not, but where I live, it's only HEB here. HEB, Walmart, and a few random mom and pop stores. We do have some Hispanic stores here, which is good because they have really good fresh meat that I like to go into and get when I think about it. Because I don't really want to go to 50 different stores to get food. I want to just go to one. What you looking at, Nicholas? Shoot. All right, y'all. I promise you some decoupage, and that's what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna paint this board white. Now, what did I do with that? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? No, I'm looking for the board, not you. Unless you're the board. If you're not the board, then have y'all been to the Dollar Tree lately? People that shop at Dollar Tree. Have you noticed Dollar Tree is trying to get all of my money? I'm very familiar with Texas because my best friend lives there. Oh, what part? I think I asked you this before. Maybe I didn't. What part? How often you come to Texas? Do you visit random people that you've never met besides on the internet? Would you like to meet me? No, let me stop. No, I'm serious, but I don't want to come across as a creepy creeper because that kind of sounded creepy. Creeper, stranger danger right there. All right, so we got this. I think we could decoupage this Paris sign. I do. Right here. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. We're gonna paint this white real quick. Hold on, let's go ahead and cut this off though. Not you supporting the listen. Listen here, Linda. I'm not really supporting them, but I have been spending my money there recently. I was so mad at myself. I went and bought something. I was like, I know for a fact this is probably somewhere else for $1. But then I had went to another store and it was cheaper at the Dollar Tree. So now I have to bite my tongue when I say nasty stuff about the Dollar Tree. Not really. I ain't biting my tongue at all. But you know what I'm saying. So I have a water pen here. I don't know where I got this from. Maybe the Dollar Tree. Just squeeze it, get some water in this brush, and then I'm gonna sculpt out. I'm going off a little bit more than it is, so that when I pull this, it does that. You don't want it to be super close to your project because some of the glue and stuff may pull it in, shrink it a little bit, but you want it to be. Oh crap! I squeezed too much water out. Yeah, I'll be there. Oh, Lake Canyon. I think I'm right down the street from Lake Canyon. I think. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. I'm not familiar with Texas, apparently, even though I'm from here. I'm from Houston, Texas, and it's a little bit different than where I live now. So we're going to take a paintbrush after I find my thing, and we're going to paint it. Now, this is a cheap brush. I don't really recommend a lot of cheap brushes, but for what we're doing, I don't think it's a problem because we're just going to paint all this white. So did you, I bought, listen, y'all, listen. The one thing that I haven't shared with you is 3 projects that I haven't shared with you. 3 things that I want to do. 4, right? I want to make these. So this is one project. Not this particular thing, but I want to make Perla bead projects and sell them. That's the one thing. I want to make I want to use clay, right? Okay, so yeah, New Braunfels is about 40 minutes from where I live. I live in San Antonio. Um, I'm just drawing this off. So I want to do that. I want to do the clay. I want to do more sculpty things. I showed y'all these last week, didn't I? Week before last. These right here. So I made these with plaster Paris. Maybe I didn't show y'all. So these are actual molds that I purchased. This mold right here is actually from Ironclad Designs. So yeah, I want to do the pearl beads so bad. I've done a few of them. I made one for my husband a while back, and made one for my son, but I haven't, like, we've bought some pearl beads, but we haven't. My son and I haven't really did it. So this one, and this, and this. Now I made these a long time ago, like last year, year before. And what I did is I took the plaster of Paris, water, and some glue to keep it bound together because I had wanted to see how thick this would be to keep it right. And then I had made these. These all come from, no, I think this is the same mold, maybe. But this is a Dollar Tree mold, I think. I have like three of these containers, and you see, I've been trying to upcycle. I do want to have I have an upcycling project that I want to share with y'all. I haven't made the video yet, but yeah, I want to work on it. And so this is this. And what I did in the mold, I just took some Vaseline and rubbed it in there. And I haven't sanded any of them down, but this is so smooth. And I was like, yeah, we can just paint these, or I could give these as is, and the person could do the work on it for themselves. And this little brooch thing right here, I think it's called Ironclad Designs. Ironclad something, I think it is. I'm not sure. And then it's a sand dollar. If you all don't know, I like mermaid, not no 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 nautical themed items. I'm not a big mermaid person per se, but I like nautical themed items. Then we got this starfish, another little ice cream cone. And I thought this would be really, really cool to make my own embellishments with. It's light, it's really light, and put these on projects. So maybe we'll do the decoupage with the Parisian thing, and then maybe we can try and work on this today because this would not be a lot of work. Do I have access to it though? Oh, we could try our this thing, this glitter marker on here, but I would probably put like a thin coat of white, or maybe this red paint. I did grab some paint and brought it to the table. So we could try and work on that with the Paris thing on the side. Although Capamontes are European, at Italy is where I learned about them at. Like that's a dying art. You know those old time pendants. It's like a white pendant with a pink lady. Not a pink person, but the thing is drawn with white and pink. So that's what's wrong. Oh, we could even do this because we love Paris. But yeah, um, that would be cool to do. I think we all romanticize about Paris. I could be wrong. And then so these right here. So this is pretty thick, right? You don't want to waste your good stuff on that. But plaster Paris is super, super, super duper cheap. So anyway, I am going to do it. Mark my words, I am going to do it. I did a haul video for y'all, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be working on these projects, etc., etc., etc. Let me show y'all. I even had someone show me how to do this. She was on camera with me. Don't laugh. Y'all ready for this? Look at these projects. They did not turn out right at all. So this is a Dollar Tree mold, I think, or is it Hobby Lobby? It's one of the two. It was on clearance. And so I used this, and I really think that this was the problem, this pigment ink. But you know what I said, if this ink don't work for this, it can always work on our craft project. So yeah, so this is supposed to be a little paw print. This is the only one that came out semi decent, and I did this project in October. This was in October, and look, it's still bendy. It is not supposed to be bendy. So this discouraged me from wanting to do the resin, to say the least. It really did discourage me from wanting to do it. So I have to talk myself back into doing the resin. But yeah, I haven't showed you the end of the video, another video, because it's rubbish. The creations are rubbish right now. So if you're wondering, that's what happened to it. The sandala is so cute. Yeah, I like sandalas a lot. All right, so we got this. Let's go ahead and take that trash off. We're gonna go ahead and shake up our paint. Now I threw that pink paint away from last week, y'all. Oh, and before I end, I'll have to show y'all next time. We'll come back next week and look at the ended project, the completed project, because the um the glitter on that project came out so good. And you know I'm not a glitter person, but it came out so good. We're gonna use our little top part right here, and I'm just gonna pour some on here. Now you don't need to do this, But I find that a lot of people that do these kind of videos with decoupage, some of them do paint it so that it's not showing the board, it's actually showing a color behind it, because we're going to pull off those plies of the decoupage and work on that. So I'm going to do one coat, pretty decent. Thank you, Bex. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Have a great day yourself. This is probably one of my favorite colors for white is Snow White. So because it's supposed, it's white. It's not a pale white or off white. It gives you a good representation of the paint color, right? Which is great. We like that. I like it. Um, I've done a few painting projects offline. Like I haven't shared them with anyone besides the people that live in my house. I had did some terracotta painting, and I like that part. I didn't understand how to make it work at first, and so of course the big room it was like, "You gotta use a primer." He didn't say it like that. It was like, "You need to use a primer." I was like, "What? Why?" He said, "Because that color is not gonna stick on there because it's gonna eat the paint." What? And he's like, "Look, that is you know how some things absorb your paint, glue, water. Like if your hair's dry and you wash it, it sucks up a lot of water or product that you use in your hair. If you are thirsty or like when you drop water on the ground and you have to use multiple towels, even though you thought one towel would do it. That's how the he tried. That's what he explained to me. Not in those words, but that's how I envision it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and paint these edges real quick. Now we could have used a red for a more, but we won't. Hi Victoria, how you doing? So yeah, with the terracotta, when I did it, I did a first I tried spray painting that mess. I am not good with spray paint. Let me just tell y'all that right now. He was like, "You're not doing it right." Of course, right? I was like, "Well, you show me how it's done." And so he ended up doing it. And I was like, "Okay. I didn't know you knew how to do that kind of stuff." All right, so we did that. I'm gonna close this off. I'm good. And you? Oh, I can't complain. I'm excited about waking up today, having a good day. Yesterday was not as great of a day as I had anticipated it to be. I'm gonna just put this in front of the fan. Next time we do some painting, I'll probably pull out my heat gun and use that. I never considered using a heat gun to dry things after I burnt my donkey's tail. It was a horse. I'm not sure if you remember. I had got a horse from no longer with us, AC Moore, and I had painted it. That's when I was all into the Tim Holtz staining of the wood, the different wood colors, and I had took the hot glue and I was trying to blow it with the heat gun, and it burned it. It burned it. All right, let's see. I think that's dry because you see, you can tell a little bit of a difference. It's a little bit wet, but that's okay. Now I'm going to take another piece of cling wrap. What is wrong with me? A small piece of cling. Now, the last time I did some decoupaging, we used our little Cricut Mini and we turned the heat on. Well, we can't find our Easy Press mat, so that's why we are not doing that today. I don't know what I did with it. I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna crunch it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna get another paintbrush. Use this one. Let's see. So this is a more expensive one than those. This is from Michael's. It's still a value paintbrush, but I like this one. This is my favorite paintbrush of all these kinds. But if you can see, this one has a little bit of thinner than this one. This is more wispy. I don't know what that means, but I like this one a lot better. So that's why I rarely use it. I try to preserve that one. And then we're going to take our glue over here. And then I'm going to take some glue, my tip of my finger, and just stick it in the glue. Make sure my hand is tacky. And then I'm going to take this and snatch it apart. Now, when you're taking your pliers off, be gentle because it could tear. And if you're going for the torn look, then that's fine. But if you're not going for the torn look, then, be careful. All right. So we're just going to make sure our placement is good once more. I want this little edge to kind of be off the edge. So that's why I need to make sure. So we're going to start working on this side first. Okay. I have seen some people, they don't, it's not a crafter, but it's like woodworking and other people that have like clamps to hold their projects in place. I need to look into that, like consider that, I should say. Not so much do it. Good morning, Chocolate City Sim. How you doing? So I'm just applying a gentle stroke with my thumb because if I do it too hard, I'm definitely going to tear it. So now we're just going to pull this back and we're going to apply more glue. I'm just going up and down. I would definitely recommend you pick a up, down, or sideways, a pattern of application and do that. And now I'm just going to put this over here and I'm going to tug it just a little bit and take our saran wrap and rub it down. Okay. You got your coffee yet, Chocolate City Sim? In between calls, how are you? I'm okay. I saw that you had got into Disney. It said, I don't know how far ago that was, but when Chris had mentioned that the DLC was available for update or purchase or whatever. I was like, I haven't updated the game yet, but I saw that you was going. I was like, is she gonna stream this today? And then Chris was like, well, I didn't get a notification. I was like, she would have told me. She ain't told me nothing. So 2 cups already. Oh, 2 cups already last night. Oh, okay. Pink Bay, I know people that drink coffee all day long. People drink coffee before they go to bed. I would probably die because I told y'all about my coffee escapades, right? So you can see right here is a little bit of shine, and this is supposed to be matte finish. My matte finish always has some type of little shine to it, and that's okay. I'm not upset about it. I just got to be mindful of that if I want it to be a super dry project. Bernie said she volunteered to be lab rat for the DLC, didn't she? She did. I think Chris said that she said she's gonna stream it tomorrow night. I don't know. It's not that I don't. Never mind. This is not the spot. This is not the place to talk about why I'm not buying it. But I'm not buying it right now. I should say today. It's not on my ooh I gotta have it list. Um, I feel like they're without saying too much. I feel like they're starting to have shady business practices, and I don't like it. I don't want to be a part of that. You lied to me. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm just rubbing this down, as y'all can see a little bit right here. This was a little bit too heavy-handed because it got. Uh, you see right here, it's wrinkled a little bit, so we don't want that wrinklage. In general, you don't want that wrinkle. Okay, and then also when I tore the paper, it caved in. It went down a little bit too far, but that's okay as well. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to. Um, I'm gonna just seal these ends as well with this over here. I'm going to take my glue And now what I'm going to do is roll it back right there, just like that. And then I want to flip it over on this side, just like that, just like that. I don't want it to get caught up in any of this. So now I'm just gonna apply. The backside don't matter. Oh yeah, it came from the Dollar Tree, I believe. If not the Dollar Tree, it was Tuesday morning. Maybe Tuesday morning. I like to go to the thrift stores and look at their party section for napkins. I bet people be like, "Oh, you gonna use those napkins?" Yes, I am. For 20 cents when it used to cost $5, definitely gonna use those napkins. Like I had when I go to the thrift stores, I always like to look at the sheets because you know you can make fabric everything out of the sheets or whatever. And and if you need to use the sheets, of course use the sheets. I try not to get anything that I try to find the things that I like that I would don't mind destroying because people do need to, if they need to buy it, they need to buy it. But this one lady was like, "This is such a," she was trying to sell a shirt to me. I think I was at the flea market. I was like, "Yeah, it's a really nice shirt. How much is it?" And she was like, "Oh, it's this much." I said, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna let somebody that actually wants to use it use it." She looked at me like, "What?" I was like, "I want to cut it up and destroy it." She's like, "Oh," like she looked at me like, "You want to cut this beautiful shirt up?" It was really pretty. It was like a crazy pattern or whatever. I was like, "Yes, I do. I want to destroy it. I craft." She's like, "Oh," and then when you tell people that you craft, they kind of, for me, they size me up and down. I always have to pull out proof that I actually crafted on some weird person talking about, "Let me cut your fabric." Another lady's trying to sell me a sheet set like that at the flea market, and she was losing it. I'll just tell you that right now. She lost all of my. I was walking away faster than I could even realize it, and I was like, I'm not about to spend that amount of money on no secondhand freaking sheet set. And she was like, she said, such a nice. It was still in the package, but that don't mean nothing. Uh, She's like, "It's such a nice sheets." I said, "You're very right. It's beautiful. I love it. But what I want to do to it is not worth the price of it." She said, "Well, what you want to do to it?" I said, "I want to cut it up." Hi, Bear Crafty. How you doing today? Huh? What you doing? Probably up to no good if I know you. If I know her, y'all, she up to no good. I'm just joking. No, I'm not. So I'm gonna put this. Oh, oh, oh. It was sticking to my hand. All right. Sometimes you got to be smarter than the project that you're working on, right? I'm gonna let the front dry, is what I was gonna say. And I need a spot to hold it in because now my thumbprint is on here. So let's go ahead and pick this up like that. And I'm gonna put this underneath. I'm gonna check out our little Christmas tree. We're gonna try it. I think we might try the Christmas tree, y'all. I think. Doing well in you. Glad I was able to catch you. Meanwhile, I fold laundry. Yeah, I gotta do laundry. I was gonna do it today after I finish this, but I'm not sure now. I'm gonna have to just do it tomorrow morning, but we'll see. Y'all should see my face. It's all turned up. I'm like, ugh, that glue keeps touching me. Ugh. I think I'm more okay with paint than glue. Because paint is not as sticky as glue is, right? All right, so we did this. Now I'm gonna dip this in there. We still got some glue left over, so I was a little bit too heavy-handed with that. But we're gonna take out this. We're gonna try this, y'all. We're gonna try this. I don't have any of my for real tools at the table. I think we might try this one. No, we're gonna do this heart. We're gonna try the heart. We're gonna try the heart, y'all. And what I'm gonna do, it's okay. You can just use your thumbprint. Right, that's my signature. Exactly. Um, Now this is where I don't know what I'm about to do comes into to play. Just so y'all know, I'm not a professional artist, but I think we can do something with this. Look, I got two paintbrushes waiting on me. So we're gonna paint it Snow White first. Y'all like tuna fish? I like tuna fish. If you do decide to paint something, I've already decided I'm gonna paint this twice, this color first, uh, before we go and try to put the red on there. And then what I think I'm gonna do is just take some of that glitter color. I think I have my. Or did I get rid of them? I thought I had the Crafter's Companion uh, paint pens over here, but I don't. Um, Decide which way you're gonna stroke. If it's gonna be left and right or up and down, so you can have your paintbrush, not look so crazy like that, right? Versus all over the place, so you can see the things. I like tuna fish. Will probably be dinner. I like tuna fish. How you make your tuna fish? I put mayonnaise on mine. I don't. It's not a dry tuna fish like Subway. I rarely had Subway tuna fish. Now I don't eat at Subway. I haven't had a Subway sub sandwich, a cookie, or nothing. Y'all remember back in the see? That's how you know you're getting old when you can remember how certain things was a long time ago, and you try to ask your friends if they remember. They be like, "No, I don't even know what you're talking about right now." But Subway used to have a card, right? And they used to give you these. You buy a sub sandwich, and they used to give you these little coupons, and you fill a coupon up, the coupon card up. You got a free sub. I also remember when Subway used to sell cookies for 3 for $1. I don't even know if they still sell cookies now. But yeah, I put mayonnaise, sweet relish, not a lot, just a little. And sometimes I'll chop up some celery to put in there. Slice it and dice it. Not quite often. Um, I always have to call my family, and since my uncle's the only one here, he eats a lot of food. But I always end up having to call him and be like, "How we do this again?" Because the way the queen makes tuna fish is not the way. Excuse me, my the big roommate. The way he makes tuna fish is not the way I make. Oh, that was too much, y'all. It's not the way I make tuna fish. Now you're probably thinking, why didn't you sand it down? Because I ain't feel like getting up. But you're right. I should have sanded it, like right here on this edge. But I feel like I could probably work around that. Sometimes raw material is okay to use. Now, is this the glitter one? No, it's just plain. Yeah. Like he don't eat potato salad at all, right? He don't like dressing at all. But then he like this is why I don't understand. He likes the cranberry sauce. And I'm like, what are you putting it on? And he'll, the macaroni or the this. I'm like, macaroni is fine without that. You don't need cranberry sauce for that. But then I have to tell myself it's not your plate of food. Like my stepdad, my mom's husband, he would put hot sauce on salt and pepper on everything. He just automatically adds salt and pepper excuse me, salt to the meal before he even ate it. Like literally salt before ate it. The judgment in my tone. Yeah, who, what, ew. And I had made this meal. It was seasoned perfectly. Like one extra grain of whatever would have ruined the meal. And this man went and put a whole bunch of salt all over the meal. And I was like, why is he doing that? And my mom had later on came and told me that he felt bad because he had ruined his meal. He said, because putting that salt on it. I was like, yeah, you got to taste your meal first. You can't just do that. You can't just go and say, let me just put a whole bunch of salt. Who does that? Right? Speaking of salt, what's for dinner? What y'all making for dinner? I'm gonna go ahead and put this little piece down underneath in front of the fan. You're gonna come back over here. I do want to put another layer of decoupage on here. So this side is also protected and sealed in, not just the back side of it. You can see it's still drying right here. It's still white. But now what I'm about to do is make a mess. I don't know if I'm gonna ruin the project, but I'm gonna definitely gonna make a mess. And I'm okay with that portion at this very instant of me saying that I'm okay with it. But I don't know how I'm gonna be once I actually get into the project. So we gotta see. I gotta study my nerves. Study my nerves. Before though. I think we use this one. Yeah. Any of y'all decoupage? I know it's this lady, a few ladies on here on YouTube. That's all their channels are decoupage projects. I'm like, how do you not run out of stuff to decoupage? But really, you can decoupage excuse me, as much as you want. The same thing with different napkins or fabric or whatever, right? I know some people don't like to repeat their projects or redo them, and I'm like, I'm okay with that because if you have new subscribers, followers, they may never seen you do a certain project before, and they need to see that project from you. All right. I think I used is this the one I used the white color with? We about to find out, ain't we? Let me find out. I forgot. I did forget. I really forgot. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Have y'all ever seen being Aaron Brockovich? I like that movie a lot. I remember in one scene when the guy tries to, go up and approach her, um, and she's broke, and she tells him how much money she has, like down to the penny. And he was like, "How you do that?" Thank you. Thank you so much, Heather. He's like, "How'd you do that?" No, like know the amount all the way down to the dime, the penny or the dime, because she was broke, so she knew how much she had. Um, I had read an article about that, and the real Aaron Brockovich was like, "I would never let my bra strap show." And I'm like, a lot of times, artists are allowing themselves to take creative license unless you say don't. Like, what's that movie, Chocolate City Sim, that I asked you about? It has Tommy Lee Jones and Jamie Foxx in it. I was gonna say Jamie Lee Curtis, but it's Tommy Lee Jones and Jamie Foxx in it. And I think it's The Burial. It's on Prime right now, Amazon Prime, and I watched it. And of course, I had to see if it was based on a true story, which it is. I had to see if he won all that money, which he did. Uh, uh, I had to see a lot of stuff because I wanted to know. And then the real person was like, he didn't want to see himself on TV. It is a good movie. I like that movie. It's a good, cute movie. Well, I won't spoil it for you, but in one of the scenes, it's apparent that some adult activity could take place. And he was like, "No, I don't want to see myself," because it said he was a church going or a God fearing man, and he didn't want to see that on the screen. I was like, "Sir, how you think little Christians got here?" In the words of Steve Harvey. But I didn't say that. I was just like, "Oh, that's very admirable. I like that," because I like watching movies that don't have adult interaction in it. If y'all know, if you picking up what I'm putting down, you know what I'm saying. I like movies like that. Like I'm not going to watch a movie about baseball and then the first thing I see is a scene with a guy and the man, a lady comes to his room and bam bam Bigelow happens. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a baseball movie. All right, y'all. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna try this out. I think it's such a good movie. And normally, so the bad part about me, one of my fatal flaws is I watch movies backwards. I watch the first 10, 15 minutes of a movie, then I'll fast forward it to the middle of the movie, and then I'll go all the way to the last 5 or 10 minutes of the movie. And if it's a good movie, I'll go back to the first 10 minutes and watch it from the rest. But if it's not a decent movie, then I skip it. And I watched all of that movie. So it's a pretty cute movie. It's not a blockbuster event that's gonna. Can we do this? If this don't even work, oh, let's see. Look, this marker like, listen, girl, work it out yourself. I'm trying to work it out. What if we just did that? Oh, look at that. Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing, me too. I'm wondering that too. I wanted to try to drip some of this. It's still not dry. We're about to make a big mess, y'all. Why not? I haven't made a big mess lately. Let's see if this marker gonna even do it. No, they say you ain't gonna be. I was gonna try to pull this piece out, y'all. They said not today. Chuck said, when your break? I don't think it's dry enough because I think I'm just dragging it over and the white is being picked up. So we might have to come back and revisit this later. Is it for me to watch a whole movie? Yes, same, same, same. Very much the same. All right, y'all. So I think we did everything in our title. We did some decoupaging. It is drying. Yeah. And we'll come back next week, I think, and work on these pieces. We'll work on a few of these pieces. And I want to put it like right here. Yeah. And maybe do some other stuff to it. I have some flowers that we could work on. Not me making any, but some flowers. Yeah. So we got that. And then let's talk about it, okay? It's dry, but not dry enough for me. So we're gonna make I think what I'll do, I think what I'll do is we'll come back and we'll visit this at the end stream next week or close to the thing because we need to look at our gnomes that we made. One of the little pieces fell off, but I'll fix that. The gnomes, we'll look at this. And then we made 3 of these. So what we did is we took some foam. I think this one is done. No, it's not done. Look, it's still. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Can we shimmy this out without destroying it? Is the question. Got an ice cream cone up here. So I'm just pushing it out with my hand. Yes. Oh my goodness. It's not hard enough yet. So it's not dry, y'all. But look. Yeah. So once it dries all the way, let me put this thing back in here. Once it dries crispy hard, what we will do is we're gonna just take a tea light and put it underneath there. Right. Thank you so much. I am loving that. I think that's it. I want to say I've had a great time with y'all today. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. I will see you next Tuesday. I think, oh wait, let me just tell y'all if it's gonna be next Tuesday because I have some doctor's appointments lined up. Oh my goodness. Next Tuesday. Yes, I will be free next Tuesday. I have appointments on Monday and Wednesday. So Tuesday is a great time for us to get back together. I think I'm also going to go to the Dollar Tree or the 99-cent store and buy some cheap fingernail polish, y'all. And I think we'll try the cheap fingernail polish. Or I'll find my other craft stuff to work on that. All right. So I want to say thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.